If you were to ask an MCU fan why Marvel still hasn't produced another Hulk film since 2008, there is a strong chance they'll respond with, "It's because of Universal, hogging the rights." Universal doesn't own the Hulk's film rights. If they did, then he wouldn't even be in the MCU. Marvel has complete freedom to produce their own Hulk film any day of the week. The only involvement Universal would have is the distribution of said film. That is, if Universal agrees to distribute it in the first place. If not, then Marvel can do it themselves. Let's go back to 2006. It had been 3 years since the release of Ang Lee's Hulk, a film that garnered mixed reception, leading Universal to rethink their plans for a Hulk franchise, and eventually putting the property on hold. At Marvel Studios, a man named David Meltzer had an idea for the studio to create their own films in a shared cinematic universe. He set his sights on Hulk to be one of the first films in the new franchise, because Ang Lee's film provided some basis as to how another project would perform. Meltzer called Universal chief Ron Mayer and struck a deal that allowed Universal to continue distributing Hulk films produced by Marvel. However, this was only for projects with Hulk as the central character. Marvel owed Universal nothing if Hulk appeared as a side character in movies like The Avengers. On February 23, 2006, Marvel would officially announce it had regained the Hulk's film rights. The Incredible Hulk was released in 2008, and since then, Marvel has yet to create another solo film. So, what gives? Well, I think it's a combination of the studio not caring enough about the character and spitefulness toward Universal. Marvel, or Disney in this case, seems to have no reason to care about creating a new Hulk film when looking back at the character's previous box office performances and overall lukewarm reviews for both movies. It's likely the studio sees no value in the Hulk property. Also, Universal has the right of first refusal, which means that if a new Hulk film were to be made, Disney would have to go to Universal to see if the studio would want to distribute. If they were to say no, then Disney could happily go do it themselves. But of course, Universal wouldn't decline because why would they? It's an MCU movie. They'll make tons of money from essentially doing nothing, and greedy Disney wouldn't be too keen on sharing money with a rival studio that already makes tons of money from their property. It's all one Hulk-sized fuck you to Universal. Now, it is possible that Universal is asking for more money than Disney would be comfortable sharing, but really, how'd that affect them? They're already making billions from other films. A little loss of the cut would be pennies. With all that said, is Universal hogging the Hulk's film rights? No, they're not. Universal has nothing to do with the development of a new Hulk film besides distribution. The whole situation is really annoying, not just for Universal, but for Hulk fans as well, who are begging to see the character properly adapted onto the big screen with sincerity and respect toward the mythos. We have yet to see Rick Jones appear in a Hulk film or any MCU project. That's just insane. There is so much untapped potential with the Hulk that no one cares to recognize. Disney now has the rights to the Incredible Hulk film, which has led many to believe this means they also own the distribution rights. But as of now, it appears that is not the case. There are also rumors of a solo Hulk movie happening, but it's just that, rumors. A lot of Hulk's characters are returning in Captain America 4, and She-Hulk may get a second season, so a lot of Hulk stuff is happening without the Hulk at the center of it. It's not known when Universal's distribution rights will expire, or if they ever will. Until then, Disney and the MCU will likely continue to make Hulk into pure mediocrity for years to come. But I really hope I'm wrong. Stop blaming Universal.